There's a new phenomenon in the education space. That's Chinese learning companies chasing American teachers. Eager Chinese parents still believing that English skills remain a necessity in the increasingly global China. They want to make sure their kids get a good English education, and they don't even have to fly to America for that, thanks to streaming technology. This has given birth to a $4.5 billion market for online language lessons in China. China's entire online education sector expected to hit $41 billion by 2019. Joining us this morning is Jack Huang of 51 Talk, or the China Online Education Group, which went public in the New York Stock Exchange back in 2016. Good morning, Jack. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Michelle.
So, Chinese startups, Chinese companies like yourselves, you're not just chasing American or Canadian teachers, you want Filipinos on board. In fact,
yes,
out of 18,000 teachers in your portfolio, 16,000 are Filipinos. Tell us about that.
Yes, so we believe that Filipino teachers are the best teachers, best English teachers, the best online English teachers in the world to teach Chinese kids. And the reason is we believe that the Filipinos' English competency is very high. They speak English in neutral accent, and they are naturally happy and friendly. They like to sing and dance. So it's very suitable to teach kids in China. If you apply for 51 Talk, we will ask you to sing in the interview session. And lastly, but the most important thing is Filipinos are Asian, are rooted in the Asia, so they can understand the Chinese culture very much. However, they understand the Western culture as well. And we are in the same time zone, so it's very healthy for both the teacher and the customers.
Okay, you pretty much answered my next question. If it's all about English, why not get American teachers? Because I'm pretty sure their English is also good. So you just answered that with the time zone, the culture connection that we have. And I know you have exciting plans for the Philippines. From 16,000, you want to grow this number. Tell us about the plan.
Yes, in the next 5 years, we are planning to recruit as many as 100,000 Filipino teachers.
Okay. And these are teachers. Okay, before we go to the teacher side, walk us through 51 Talk. Okay, for our audience, it's not 51 Talk.
Yes.
Why is it 51 Talk?
Okay, 51 in Chinese means I wanna. So 51 Talk means I wanna talk. I want to communicate with the world. So 51 Talk is now the leading online English education company in China. And we started from 2011, and we are one of the pioneers in this industry in China. And we got public in 2006, only 5 years from the beginning. So it's very fast. So we are the first online education in China got listing in the NYSE. And currently we have over 18,000 teachers globally, and among them 16,000 are based in the Philippines. And we have about 200,000 students, paying students in China, and most of them are the kids.
80% would be age 5 to 12.
Age 5 to 12 years old. Our mission is to really help them to provide the quality education to millions of, learners, English learners in China.
Okay, for our audience, 51 means I wanna, because in Chinese it sounds like 我要.
我要, yes, I want.
I want to talk. And in the New York Stock Exchange, when you listed, you actually raised $100 million.
Yes, nearly 100 million.
Wow, so that shows you the confidence in this business. Walk us through 51 Talk. How does it work? I'm a Chinese student. I'm an 8-year-old Chinese boy in China. I log on.
Yes.
I get into a session. It's a live streaming kind of session.
Yes, live streaming one-on-one lessons with Filipino teachers.
Okay, it lasts how long usually?
One lesson lasts like 25 minutes, and usually our customers take like 15 lessons per month. And we believe that the frequency is the key to learn a foreign language well. And traditionally in the offline, people cannot learn English with a foreign teacher. In such a frequency, 15 lessons a month. But in online education, it's possible.
And this is not the actual school. This is a tutorial sort of backup for after you do your schoolwork, you learn English.
Yes.
Why do you think is there such a strong demand for learning the English language still in China, considering that in some parts of the world, like sometimes in the Philippines, we say Chinese is the business language?
Yes, it's an interesting topic. Actually, we see that in the rest of the world, people are willing to learn Chinese.
Yes, I mean Americans, Caucasians.
Yes, yes.
Surprisingly can speak good Chinese because
Yes.
they want to do business.
Yes, but in China, English is still considered as the absolute international language. And especially every Chinese parent, they want their children to be the international person in the future. Actually, in my generation, we are so-called dumb English. Chinese people can understand the grammar. Chinese people can memorize the vocabulary. However, we cannot, speak out. So speaking is a big problem for Chinese people. And when the dumb English generation become the parents, they do not want their kids to be dumb English again. So they want their children to speak English out, to use English as a language instead of, a test.
So that's 15, they usually take 15 lessons in a month.
Yes.
How long does it usually take before a student gets a decent level of English proficiency?
Oh yes, it depends. It depends on the basic of the customers. So, but averagely, after 6 months to 1 year, you will see dramatic change of the English level of our customers. Actually, I was one of them. I cannot speak a whole sentence 7 years ago. I started to learn English in 5-1 Talk with my Filipino teachers. And after 5 years, I can use English to present my company in the NYSE to the investors.
How big is this online education market in China, for example, and how crowded is this space? Because I know a lot of Chinese startups are doing this, and they've got big backers like Tencent Holdings also supporting some of the other companies, your competitors.
Yes.
How competitive, how tight?
So
is
first,
this space?
the online education market in China is really a very big market. So it's more than 50 billion US dollars right now. So yes, it is a very crowded market. We have some competitors as well. However, 5-1 Talk, we have our advantages. We invested in our curriculum. We invested in our technologies as well. As I explained to you, we invested our proprietary technology platform we called Air Class. So we invested in the server in the Philippines, and we invested in the leased line between the Philippines and China, so that we can make sure the lesson quality is good enough for both teacher and the customers.
I was going to raise that issue because since we're doing this via streaming,
Yes.
internet connection will have to be very, very good.
Yes.
But what do you think of the internet connection here in the Philippines?
Yes, the internet infrastructure is not perfect in the Philippines right now, but we are happy to see that it's improving very fast as well. And the 5-1 Talk has invested a lot to make sure the internet connectivity in Air Class in our proprietary technology platform can be used properly.
And very interesting because the China Telecom could be the
Yes.
partner of the consortium that's going to be the third telco player here. So with internet being a very crucial part of the equation, does this limit your audience or your supply or demand in some ways? I mean, teachers here from the provinces, for example, cannot join the platform because they don't have fast internet.
Yes, but 5-1 Talk, as I explained just now, we invest a lot here to improve the infrastructure of the internet. So currently, we have over 100,000 one-on-one lessons in our Air Class in 5-1 Talk software. And we have, it means that we have 3 million one-on-one lessons in 5-1 Talk. And our customers in China are covered from over 500 cities in China, and our teachers are from all over the Philippines. We are so proud of.
And do you plan to replicate what you've done here to other countries as well?
Yes.
I know you started with, you have Talk China before, that was around
Yes.
2007.
Yes.
That was supposed to teach Japanese students Chinese.
Yes, it's a long time ago. Yes.
So
Yes,
any plans
it's possible. 5-1 Talk, we believe that China online education, 5-1 Talk, we are an online education platform. So we believe that it's possible someday that we go to the other countries as well to teach English.
But you have no specific plans yet, or you're not looking at specific countries yet?
Right now, we are focused in China side because China market is really a big market.
Is really big. How many kids do you have? How many kids doing online education in China?
Oh, only in 5-1 Talk, we have over 200,000.
And China
students.
has 1.3 billion people.
It's millions of people willing to learn English. So we need 100,000 Filipino teachers
and
in the
pay a
future.
premium too. I mean, if you look at Jack Ma, for example, he's
Yes.
a Chinese billionaire,
Yeah.
but he had to have this connection with the American tourists that he toured before he started to get exposed.
Yes, that's about 30 years ago. But now with 5-1 Talk, you can learn English online.
Online, exactly. And quick question, why did you get into this business? I know that if you look at your resume, your profile, you were operations manager in Mitsubishi before. What brought you from Mitsubishi to doing online education programs?
I myself was suffering from learning English 7 years ago. I cannot speak a whole sentence in English. So I realized that to find a qualified foreign teacher is really valuable in China. So my mission is to really provide the quality education, quality English education to millions of people in China. So I started 5-1 Talk.
What about the reverse? Doing something like Talk China again.
Yeah.
Setting up a platform where other countries can learn Chinese.
Oh yes, it's possible in the future.
In the future. Okay, and on that note, thank you very much, Jack, for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, and exciting times. Good luck.
Thank you.